In a seismic shift shaking global energy markets, the United Arab Emirates has announced it will exit OPEC and OPEC Plus effective May 1st, ending nearly 60 years inside the oil cartel. The move comes at a moment of extreme geopolitical volatility, turning what appears to be a policy decision into a full-blown strategic rupture. The UAE is not just another member, it is OPEC's third-largest producer, after Saudi Arabia and Iraq, and one of its most disciplined players. OPEC itself includes major oil producers like Saudi Arabia, Iraq, Iran, Kuwait, Venezuela, Nigeria, and Algeria, a bloc that has historically controlled a significant share of global oil supply. The UAE's exit removes a key stabilizer, raising serious concerns about OPEC's internal cohesion and its ability to manage global output. The UAE's official statement lays out a calculated and layered rationale. Abu Dhabi says the decision follows a comprehensive review of its production policy, current and future capacity, and long-term strategic vision. It stresses that national interest now requires greater flexibility, allowing the country to respond faster to global demand shifts without being bound by OPEC quotas. The statement also underscores a broader transformation, with the UAE expanding investments across oil, gas, renewables, and low-carbon energy, signaling a shift toward a more diversified and forward-looking energy model. But the statement goes further, and this is critical. The UAE makes it clear that it wants to control its output based on global supply-demand realities, not cartel agreements. It promises to increase production gradually and responsibly in line with market conditions, positioning itself as a market-driven producer rather than a quota-bound member. The emphasis on being a reliable and responsible energy partner shows Abu Dhabi is not abandoning the market. It is redefining its role in it, with autonomy at the center. And then comes the underlying pressure point. The decision is framed against rising instability in the Gulf, particularly tensions involving Iran and disruptions around the Strait of Hormuz. The UAE acknowledges supply disruptions and volatility in the region, a clear signal that security threats to its exports have made rigid production commitments untenable. When your oil routes are under threat, quota discipline becomes a liability. This is where geopolitics collides directly with energy policy. The consequences are massive. OPEC loses not just output, but credibility and control. Saudi Arabia will now face the burden of holding the cartel together, while markets brace for increased volatility and potential supply competition. The UAE, meanwhile, steps into a new role, independent, flexible, and strategically unbound. This is not just an exit. It is a signal that the old oil order, built on coordination and control, is being reshaped by war, market forces, and national interest.